Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Hiking Adventures with Trevor. Today we're going to look at backpacks, and I will say right now that I am not sponsored for this review, and I've bought all the backpacks I'm going to show you today out of my own money, so I'm not sponsored in any way. So now we got that out of the way, I just want to now talk about the brand of packs that I actually use these days, and it's a brand called Fjallraven. Fjallraven are a European company. I think they're made in Sweden, but don't hold me to that, but up there somewhere. And they're not the cheapest packs out there by any means, but my personal opinion, I think they're one of the best packs available today, in a sense. I have three of their packs. I originally bought, I originally bought this little backpack. It's like a little day pack. Actually, I've still got my trail mix in there from my little walk the other day. But anyway, what else is in here? Some other trail mix from about a month ago. So anyway, this is a little pack. This is only 16 litres. It's really small. But it's perfect for that little day walk. You know, if I'm going on a little 4 or 5K walk around, little local little hiking trails, or even little, bushlands with, paved or well-maintained dirt little trails. It's my little, go out for a couple of hours type pack. I can put lots of stuff in this. This pack itself, I often will take, something to eat. I've got two elasticized pockets on the side to put my water in. I also should say this Fjallraven little day pack, this one is actually called a Abisko, and I said it was an 18 litre. It's not, it's actually a 16 litre. So it's quite small, but it's really good. It's got great, thick, wide shoulder straps, which I like. It helps to, distribute the weight of the pack. Not that this is going to get that heavy, but it still makes it more comfortable. It has a chest strap as well, which is adjustable up and down on these little arms here. So it's a very basic little pack. It's got an inside, I don't know if you can see this well in here. It's got a little elasticized internal pocket, and the inside pocket's quite good. It also has another pocket above, which is zipped up, and this is also another little waterproof type little pocket. So it's fairly basic, but it does the job. Like I said, I'll put some lunch in here, I'll put some water bottles, I put my videoing gear in here as well, and I will even I could even put a jacket in there. It does hold quite a lot. It also has these little external little straps. I can put extra things on here if I want to strap it on. So, but anyway, that's it. So it's an Abisko Fjallraven little day pack. It's a 16 litre. It breathes really well on your back, and I really love this little day pack, so to speak. So that's a really great pack. Also, I should point out the material they make these packs out of. It sort of feels nylon-y, but it's not, and it's really super tough. I've dragged this past branches on trails and things, and it hasn't torn it at all. It's just whatever that material is, and I'll see if I can find out. I'll go onto their website and find out what this material is, and I'll put a little note in this section of the video so you know what it is. I will also put a link in the description for the Australian Fjallraven Australia, so you can go there and check out all their packs if you like. So that's a great little day pack. But the next pack that I bought actually was for my multi-day hikes. This is originally it was a 48 litre bag, and this is their Fjallraven Singi, Singi. So this was 48. However, I've added these pouches on the side, so I've got these water bottles, plus I've got these extra bags that I put on the side here, which has taken this up from a 48 litre to now a 54 litre bag. I love this pack. I've had this a couple of years. I've been on quite a few multi-day hikes. It still looks brand new. It's rough and tough, and the material they make these out of almost feels like a canvas, but it's a material Fjallraven called G1000 material. It's almost indestructible. Let's start, because I'm facing the back here now too. We've got all this elastic section here, so I can stuff things down here and tighten it up. It's got tightening toggles on it, and I can you know, put lots of things in there. I've even put sleeping bags, and I put my jackets and different things all through these elasticized straps on the back of this backpack. Let me come around to the other side. What I love about Fjallraven is their back support system in their backpacks. This has like timber supports, lots of beautiful padding. It's fully adjustable, so I can not only, you know, adjust my straps to get the right sitting on my back, I can also adjust the length of this bag, so it really, really matches my spine, so to speak. Very comfortable. The padding around the hip straps and the shoulder straps is really, really good. This bag weighs a little bit more than, you know, a lot of your modern backpacks that seem to be quite, you know, light, and even the ultralight ones. But what this loses as in weight, this is a little bit heavier, but because it's so well designed and sits so well on your back, I can actually hike a lot further with this pack on my back to a pack that's a lot lighter. It just sits so well on your body, you don't even feel like you got it on sometimes. And you know, I've put, you know, 15, 18, 20 kilos in this pack, and I've walked all day and it feels still really, really super comfortable. So don't let the weight of this, and when I say it's heavier, it's not, it doesn't weigh a ton, but it is noticeably heavier than a lot of your more modern nylon-y type backpacks. While I've got it around here too, you know, you've got side pockets, so you can keep your, you know, trail mix and things you want to get at, your phone or whatever you want, on the actual hip straps. What else can I say around the back here? As I said, it's all adjustable there. If I open this up, well, actually, on top here, I have a pocket right in the top, which I keep my first aid kit and my raincoat for my backpack. You know, and things you want to get at easy, that's a really good pocket for that. And it's quite a big size, and it's waterproof inside. Now, when I open this up, on the inside of the top, I also have another zip bag in here where I can keep things, and it's waterproof. Inside the bag, it's this one really big, you probably can't see that, but it's this one really big bag where I can just stack all my gear in. And if I like, I often will put my sleeping bag right down the bottom, and if I want to get it out first thing out of my tent, the bottom of this bag also has a zip, so I can pull things out of the bottom of the bag, so it's really handy for that. I've tried a few hiking packs over the years, but to me, this is by far the best pack I've ever owned. It's really good for, as I said, for comfort. It feels incredibly good on. It's really rough and tough and rugged. You can't harm it in any way. The only downside of, and you know, I'm not just going to go everything's good, wonderful. The only downside of Fjallraven packs, these more, not your little day pack, but the bigger packs, is they don't come with all of these side bags. You've got to buy these as separate. And they're not cheap. You know, these little little bags, even for these water bottle bags here. They're worth like $50 each. So with these extra 4 bags I got, 2 on each side, there's $150 at least just as these extras to put those bags on the side. But the beautiful thing is you can buy those bags, and you can buy other types of bags that match this backpack, and you can, you've got lots of little toggle points all over the bag, and so you can actually add lots of things. You can even put things on top here. There's little toggle points, and so it's very customizable. That's probably the word for it. But this bag, like I said, I've had for a couple of years, and if this ever wears out, which I don't think ever will, but if it does, I'll probably buy another one exactly the same as this. It's perfect for me. So that's that. Now, because I was so happy with that, and because my little day pack wasn't really big enough for me if I'm doing a serious full day hike and I want to put all my camera and video gear in there and lunch and cooking utensils to make lunch and things, that little day pack wasn't really that good for me. So what I just bought the other day, and I haven't actually taken out on trail yet, but this is a smaller version of my big Singi 48 litre. This is a Singi 28 litre, so it's about half the size. And once again, I had to buy the water bottle bags to put on the side. Once again, that's the downside of this. They're add-on extras, but it's basically a smaller version of my main bag. It has the elasticized section here where I can put things in and tighten it up. It's got lots of toggle points. As you can see where I put my water bottles, I've just put them through toggles to hold it on the side. It doesn't have doesn't have the wooden support frame in the back here, but the frame it has got in here is very breathable and feels incredibly comfortable. It also has the little pockets on the hip strap, so I can put my trail mixers in, and it's basically the same as that. It's just a smaller version. So inside it looks the same. I've got the little outside pocket, which has the raincoat for the backpack. They come with that raincoat. That's one thing they give you for free. Well, probably not for free. So it has that there, and then I can open up the main bag, and it's basically, like I said, it's got this one inner pocket here, which is waterproof. It also has another aired, like a holy mesh type pocket that goes down the back. And on the other side here, I actually have an elasticized pocket, and there's also another little zip pocket up here as well. So it's a great little bag, and I can't wait. I probably will be taking it out on a hike in a couple of weeks' time. I will be doing a multi-day hike, but on that trip I will also be doing quite a long solo one day hike. So I'm going to take this bag with me too and give it its maiden voyage, so to speak. This is also made from that G1000, exactly the same as my big pack. So it's really, really good looking bag, and I'm sure it's going to feel great on. I've adjusted it all up already, and I've worn it around the house and that, and it just feels so good to wear. So Fjallraven bags, I think, are the most comfortable backpacks I've ever had. The downsides, like I said, if you want those extra pockets on your backpacks, they cost extra. I think some of their models, they have all those on as standard, but most of them, I think you've got to buy them as extras. And also Fjallraven packs aren't the cheapest. They're up there in price. I think my main backpack cost me about $500 or something. I can't remember, it's been a few years, but it wasn't cheap. It was in the upper level of backpacks, but well worth the money in my opinion. Indestructible. These packs, these two Singis, these will last a lifetime. They're going to well and truly probably see me out in this life. So Highly recommend Fjallraven. Check them out. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description for Fjallraven Australia, and they have heaps of packs, and not only hiking packs, little day packs and school ports, and they do all sorts of packs. And if you're, want bigger multi-day, they got packs up to about 80, 90 litres, so massive size packs. Anyway, on that note, if you're in the market for a new pack for hiking, check out Fjallraven. As I said, they are expensive, but worth every cent. You'll buy a bag for $200, a light nylon-y one, and after probably 5 years, if you're using it a lot, it'll start, breaking down on you. These ones cost a bit more, but will probably last you a lifetime. As I said, I've had this for a couple of years, and I've done quite a few multi-day hikes, and it still looks brand new. It's no tears. All the little clips and buttons and zips all work perfectly. So really worth checking out. Anyway, I'm waffling on again, so I'm going to finish this video. Also, if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really love it if you would click that subscription button. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the like button, notification bell, hit all those buttons. It's all free, and it really, really helps my channel out. It supports me. That's one way you can support me without outlaying any money or real effort. All you got to go is click, and it's all done. So on that note, people, thanks for watching. I hope this Fjallraven pack little review has helped you in some way. So if you decide to buy a pack, as I said, check out Fjallraven, have a look at them, and if you can afford to get one, I would go down that path if I was you. So anyway, on that note, thanks again for watching. Take care. Hopefully one day I'll see you out on the trail, and if I do, be good to have a little chat. So on that note, thanks again. I'm waffling. See you in the next video. Bye.